What's up with your girl B? I'm here with the man, Prince E.
What up, what up?
What's up? How you feeling?
I'm pretty good, man. I'm actually, I was doing some recording, like, not too long ago, man, a couple minutes ago.
Let me ask you this, because first of all, has it all sunk in yet? I know it's been a minute, you know what I'm saying, since you won Vibe magazine versus competition. Has it all sunk in?
Yeah, I would say so. You know, I'm always, you know what I'm saying, I was always a humble, you know what I'm saying, individual, but, you know, I'm cool. It's all good,
I know
man.
it's got to be all good, and I know it's getting better by the day.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so why don't you tell us, just how did you get involved in the whole, competition or whatever? Because, cats, they always see it's always contests, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people think, oh, there's no way I can win, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Because only one person can win, you know what I'm saying? So how did you just go in and just dictate, boom, I'm going to be the one to walk away with it?
Man, all right, this is the play-by-play. My boy
Give me
actually
the
told me
play-by-play.
about the contest when my boys, you know, Vibe was having a big contest. You know, you go in there, spit your bars, and you know, you get a little publicity in the magazine. So I was like, all right, let me go in. And then, you know, I heard you could win $5,000 worth of studio equipment. So I was like, all right, so let me go even harder with it. So I started writing. I think it was that night, you know, just put my, you know, my best bars together, got the rhyme schemes, you know, accurate, every single syllable, and had one of my other boys record it. We posted it on the site. I think like a couple days later, and immediately, you know what I'm saying, the viewers of the site, you know, embraced it. I had my fan base, you know, I was pretty well, you know, established on the internet. I had a lot of fans, a lot of loyal fans, you know, which I fucking love. You know, I told them to check it out, you know, vote for me. They did. I think within the first week of that, I was in top 10. A couple months go by, I get a couple thousand votes, thousands of views. Thousands of views. Of course, you know, there's the haters, you know, coming up there, you know, just blatantly hating, not looking at the video or the talent objectively. So, but yeah, man. Eventually, after that, you know, I ended up. I think I was number one. Me and this other. It was in the rules. It was the top two people get are deemed the finalists, and they get sent to a panel of judges. So they sent us to a panel of judges, and a couple of days after that, I got the call saying they liked me, and you know what I'm saying, it was hot, and I was declared the champ. So everything else is history.
The rest is history in the making.
Yeah.
Wow, man. I just want to, definitely, you know, give you major props, man, for real.
Right.
Being from St. Louis, you know, I do stlhiphop.com, and it's like in the industry, people, they just don't understand, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't understand St. Louis got it like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it seems like it doesn't matter how much we prove it, you know what I'm saying? Because Big Will proved it, you know, on 106 in Park, becoming Freestyle Friday champ. Nite proved it with the Koch Madness. Verb, you know, he went straight to the NY, ripped it, you know what I'm saying? You represented in Vibe. What is it going to take? Seriously, what is it going to take?
I think, truthfully, man, I think that people just can't hold, you know, two different, you know, views in their mind. I mean, we've had, like, you know, we've had poppy artists, you know, people with catchy, you know, songs and hooks, and that seems to have been, you know, what people define St. Louis as, and when they see something else, it goes against that view, so they just discount it.
But it's still despite the fact that y'all winning, you know what I'm saying? It would be different, I guess, in my opinion, if y'all were going out and trying, you know what I'm saying? But y'all going out and, like, snatching crowns.
Yeah.
You know, so I just feel like, you know, they need to acknowledge that.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know what, we ain't going to wait for them to validate us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We just going to keep going around snatching these crowns.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? And they're going to have to deal with coming to our kingdom. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me ask you about this, because I saw a video clip of you on YouTube, and I see you got the YouTube channel. That you working out and stuff.
Yeah.
And things like that. And one of the things, actually, this was a clip you were just out and about, and you were talking about how Jay-Z is not the death of autotune. You the death of autotune. Could you explain that?
Man, every time I watch the Jay-Z video, I get a little upset. You know, I don't know. It's been a long time since I was going against, you know, what people were doing with the auto tune,
right?
And going against the grain. I'm not saying great minds do think alike. I'm not saying he bit my whole, way of, expressing myself and translate it into money, but I don't know, maybe it's a coincidence, but I've always been against, the dance and the auto-tune and all of that, you know what I'm saying? But
all the gimmick songs.
Exactly. And then he comes out and now everybody's against it.
Yeah, everybody's, because it's a fad now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a fad now.
Exactly.
So let me ask you this. I mean, what is your view of auto-tune? Me personally, when I listen to these, they all sound alike. I can't distinguish who is who, for real.
Yeah.
It all sounds the same.
Yeah, that kind of it does like decay the music a little bit, the originality and the individuality, of it, which is what music, is intended for. You got everybody sounding alike, and you can't differentiate anybody. So, auto-tune, I think, when T-Pain first started doing it, when nobody else was doing it, okay, you know what I'm saying, do your thing. But now everybody else is doing it, and it's saturated. I don't know. I don't really, and plus, I mean, it really takes no type of skill or, developing a craft to use auto-tune,
So, we could go on record right now and say there will not be a Prince E auto-tune, like remix, nothing. We can say that.
We can definitely, okay, I might do it,
see, there you go, you backtracking, you moonwalking.
No, I might do a clowning on these dudes, but I'm not gonna put out any serious track with auto-tune. No, we can guarantee that one.
Okay, y'all heard it here first. Believe the hype, you know what I'm saying. Let me ask you this: I heard you working with Cam.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Canibus is that's my man's, man. He reached out, working on a few tracks. Canibus, was always one of the dudes who I respected. One of the dudes whose lyricism is just unparalleled, and it's just nature's way of us coming together. That's nature's plan. You know what I'm saying? It happened. We got a couple tracks actually coming out, and some more in the making. But yeah, man, we doing it. Also, it's a couple other guys. Shout out boy 6 Sense and Presto. Two dope MCs that people should check out, man. We're actually trying to.
Presto from where?
Presto is from Florida.
Okay, from Florida. Okay, because I know a Presto.
Yeah.
There's a Presto in St. Louis, man. He's nice. I'm telling you.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he's nice. Yeah.
That's what's up. But yeah, we're trying to do a little slaughterhouse thing. You know what I'm saying? We're not trying to bite their style. We're just trying to, four MCs coming together. Just the synergy of that, and four MCs who talk about, things that normal rappers don't mention at all. We're talking about, from anything from religion, politics, science, you know what I'm saying, enlightenment, everything, So
Let me ask you this, because I'm getting ready to jump, like, way to the left. Okay. But something you just mentioned just sparked this, and this thought in me right now. Because I'm involved in a lot of discussions online right now on a lot of different blogs just about the whole relationship between, like, brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying? And it just seems like, we're at this point where it's like, perception-wise, it seems like we hate each other, you know what I'm saying?
You mean African Americans?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I mean, how do we come together, How do we get, past how we got here and start dealing with, okay, we're here, what are we going to do to get out of this situation?
Yeah, oh man, we could talk on that subject for hours.
I mean, but dude, I want your take for real, you know what I'm saying? Seriously.
Yeah. I think a lot of the hate and, the crabs in the bucket mentality comes from a phenomenon called internalized depression, in which basically, it goes back to slavery when, when after the master no longer has to exert any type of force onto the slave, they exert it on themselves. And that seems to be the mentality that's endemic of the African American community.